All right. All right. Season 4, episode 17? I don't know. It's been so long since we recorded. I think we're on 17. If we're not, it's 17 now. Anyway, so let's go to He Who Comes with the Dawn. And we have the dragon symbol. So this is chapter 34.
Rand is Christ in his third coming.
Yep.
I'd hate to see all the ideal just fall over and die.
I feel like you mentioned Anakin, and I had to bring this up because I feel like I'm failing as a parent. Because I don't know how you guys might be able to help me out with this. Because I feel like I'm about to destroy my son. So I started introducing him slowly, easing him into Star Wars a little bit. He's watched a little bit. He's watched New Hope, episode 4. We went back and watched Phantom Menace with young Anakin flying pod racers, and we did a little bit of Clone Wars with the cartoons. Just a few episodes there. And the other night we're sitting there and he wants to watch this video that's on YouTube about the size of the different ships and everything like that. A YouTube video that someone made. And within Star Wars. And he turns to me and goes, "My favorite Star Wars character is Anakin. He's my friend." And I'm like,
there were plenty of other younglings that thought that too.
yes.
Just go ahead and show him that scene.
Yeah, well, he's too young for that scene. I'm not ready for that yet. I don't want to.
No, he's not.
I was gonna say I think the thing about it is like you could feed him like a movie a year for the next few years and kind of build them up too.
Just
But do it in the
him.
order that they were. No, we'll do it in the order that they were released.
Speaking of multiverses, did you see the trailer for the Spider-Man?
I have not yet.
Oh man, when you
Have
get
you
a
been
moment.
watching that What If thing?
No, I have
Disney?
not.
Is it
But
called
when you
What
get
If?
a moment. Yeah, it is called What If. I know. What
I
you're
think there's
talking
only
about.
2 episodes now. I don't know when they come out, but they have a very cool concept going on there.
Cool.
They're
I'll check it
like-
out.
Oh, Alan's trying to move forward. Okay, plug for What If. It's Marvel, but it's what if one choice was made different, one thing was different, and each episode focuses on a different major character, but like with one significant change. And I won't spoil anything else, but if you have Disney Plus, go watch it. It's so cool.
I do.
Next time on
I
Disney
will.
Reads.
So
we'll be
Yeah,
talking about
right.
Star Wars and Marvel, all the Disney properties.
So I mean, but anyway, going back to what we were initially focusing on.
Yeah,
which
so they're going to
was-
gather all the clan chiefs. The wise ones say, "We'll just dreamwalk our way over to all the different places and tell them all." And Rand then asks more information about his mother. So this is where we
Yeah.
get that. So before we move to that, anything we want to talk about all this before we move on to the story of Shail?
Well, I think it was funny how Rand thought things were going to come together so quickly. Like they were just going to run to him and be there in no time. Like these are tribal people, and they're like nomads. So when you're nomadic, you really don't have an established distance. So I'm going to say within 5 feet of all the other groups. No, like what you think and what's going to happen are 2 different things. It's going to take a minute for them all to come together. And then you got on that top of that the fact that every clan chief knows that you are in some way going to destroy them, be it their way of life, being them physically, being both. They're going to be hesitant to come in general because just because there's a prophecy doesn't mean they want it fulfilled. I mean, and though the wheel weaves, like we clearly know that it can be thrown off its pattern. That's what the Dark One is trying to do. So, if I'm a clan chief, I might be like, bruh, we ain't coming. We're good. We're going to stay right where we're at. Like, I have bad feelings for Rand for the next book and a half or 2 while he tries to get all the people together and things just are not going to move as fluidly as he'd hoped. But
Yeah, I don't
We'll
know
see.
if Jordan was prophetic, and well, he didn't have to be because this has been true in many cultures, not just what we're experiencing now in the Middle East and specifically Afghanistan, but when you have a culture that's been very tribal, that's been very localized, like family's very important, and they grow locally. They don't trade much, across different groups and everything like that. For so many generations, like that's all that's important is your local family, tribe, neighborhood. Outside of that, don't care too much. So if you got 10 clans here, and even if Rand wasn't a wetlander, even if he was like straight up Aiel and he came out of one of the clans and came out with the 2 tattoos on his arms, but he was part of one clan, that one clan would go, yes, all hail, the new master of everything, the chief of chiefs. And the rest of the clans will look at him and go, fuck that dude. you know? So you're fighting culture here. He better have one epic speech planned and a fantastic demonstration, and he might even need to be ready to like take some heads just to prove a point when he goes to give his speech, because that you can't overcome that with a couple of tattoos.
That's true.
Yeah. So let's move on to Rand's mother. So I asked about her. She was just wandering through the waste, and they saw her, and they're like, "Looks like she's about to die. Should we just go kill her?" There's this whole entire.
Let's hold on. She was wandering through the waste with treasures. She wasn't a broke joker. She had some money. She had some wealth, which leads me to believe that Rand may have been royalty outside of Aiel.
Okay.
Like, she had horses, she had water, she had food, she had things. She was running from something or someone.
Well, she
Was-
explains that she left because,
Go ahead.
and she explains she left because an Aes Sedai came to her and had foretelling, saying that if she doesn't go to the waste, the whole world will be destroyed. You have to just leave everything and go to the waste, and that's the only thing that the Aiel know. They don't know what her real name was. Shael was the name they gave her, but she definitely came from the wetlands and had to come and become a maiden of the spear.
My question is, why does she trust the Aes Sedai so much? Where did she have some form of connection with the Aes Sedai prior to that would leave her to trusting and having faith in their word? Like, I'm sorry, somebody came to me and was like, yo, bruh, if you don't leave, you're going to destroy the world. Like, from what I know of Aes Sedai, your words are only as truthful as you want them to be. I don't know that I would have given up whatever it was I had, because clearly she had means.
I said I
And
could
had a
also
kid.
compel a little bit. She might have been compelled also.
Yeah, and a child. She gave up another child, which means somewhere in the world Rand has a brother. Half brother, but still a brother.
Ryder River. and
Maybe
Ronan
it's,
might have a
what's his
half-brother
name?
in Katy, Texas. I still haven't confirmed that. He's about a year and a half older than River, so he'd be about to turn 14.
Gotcha.
Anyway,
Maybe, I don't know. It's not confirmed.
so yeah,
But what is his name? Logain. Maybe Logain's his brother.
I thought that. Wouldn't that be cool?
Like, that would be neat. Maybe that's why I keep him on such a short leash. Maybe that's why I keep him around. Like, you're gonna listen to us, or else we're gonna kill your brother. Bum, bum, bum.
Oh, but you think the Aes Sedai know? No. So I thought maybe it'd be cool if Logain was his half brother, but I don't think.
But
I
you
don't
gotta
think anybody
remember,
knows.
Aes Sedai is the one that told her to leave, and they told her to leave, and they knew she had a son already. So maybe they were keeping tabs on Logain the whole time.
Truth.
Maybe he just slipped out of their grasp.
Or maybe it was a rogue Aes Sedai. Maybe it was.
so do you have theories about who Rand's mother might be?
I think she's some type of queen or princess or something. I think the Aes Sedai that warned her was Moraine.
Oh no, the Aes Sedai that told the foretelling, it gave her name. Getera
Yeah.
Marso.
I wasn't paying that close attention. to that.
Marso.
All right. So if Rand is in his early 20s at this point, and he was. Well, how long was she in the waste before she left for the battle that she died in, where Rand was born?
Doesn't say, I don't think, when the Aiel War.
But
broke
let's
out.
say it's another 20 years. Maybe it was 20 years she was in the waste until she went out. I mean, that's a stretch,
That's a long time.
'cause she's still childbearing. So maybe it's 10 years. It's only 20, 30 years before this. So it's still somebody that could very
Maybe-
much
maybe
be
it's-
alive today.
Maybe it's 2 years or 3 years.
2 or 3.
I don't know. It doesn't say.
Wait.
I'm not even going to try to figure
No, I don't know.
Okay.
We're missing somebody from Karian.
I mean, who do we
Kari-
think
but
she is?
It's a dude we're missing in Karian that disappeared. We didn't lose any chicks from Karian, right?
Who we moved from Karian?
Wasn't there some king that disappeared or some son that
I
disappeared.
mean, Layman was killed because he cut down the tree. That's what Ior started.
Oh no, Elaine's mom. Where's Lane from?
Well, Elaine's Morghese is Elaine's mom. That's
Right.
Andor.
Right, Andor. Wasn't there some dude missing from Andor? Look, I'm quizzing Alan. He's like, what the hell?
Tom?
Come on, Ian. Wow.
Tom got kicked out.
Yeah, Tom.
Or was it some chick?
Anyways.
I don't know.
I don't know who she could be. I just think she's some form of royalty.
Okay. Gotcha. So,
Does Moraine have a
Or
sister?
like the daughter of a High Lord or something.
does Moraine have a sister?
Mhm.
I mean, she's lots of sisters inside the tower. It's they're all sisters.
You know what?
inside.
You guys talk amongst yourselves. I'm done.
Chapter 35, Sharp Lessons. And we have Aiel Spears and Buckler as our chapter symbol. Yeah, so it's going to be Gwen's point of view, so not Aiel per se. But we get plenty of Aiel here. We're still in the waste.
I think it's fantastic. Egwene was starting to piss me off, not because I didn't see her potential, but because I knew she was only just tapping into it. I have the same feeling with Nynaeve. She kind of pisses me off. Like, I think ultimately they could just be fucking phenomenal. But it's that you don't know what you don't know kind of scenario. And they both need a little humility. And to get that, they need someone that, at least in some aspect, knows more, can do more than they do, and take charge. So this was actually pretty refreshing to me as a reader. Like, okay, I love Egwene. I want her to grow as a character. I want her to eventually be like one of the most powerful. But in order to get there, it's not just going to be she magically finds out on her own.
You gotta take a step back.
She has these people that are going to teach her about the dreams, and then she's going to run into other people that teach her more about another thing. The Shan Chan, as much as we hated that, they expanded her power and what she could do in manipulating Earth and other things. Right? Hopefully, she doesn't
Agreed.
have to go through more of that to grow.
Yeah,
Hopefully she has
definitely.
good teachers, but yeah, she needs.
She's
some
been like
humility.
captured every single book, I think. Yeah.
Yeah.
And is this the scene where Rand speaks up, or was that in the last chapter? Where
That was
Rand
last
starts to talk.
chapter.
Oh, we
There's
missed.
no
We skipped
Rand
over
in
that.
this one.
Speaks up about what?
About asking about what you see inside the.
Yeah,
gas-
we
gas
skipped
pump.
over that whole
We skipped over the whole
portion.
section.
Wow, I just thought about that.
Yeah. So yeah, let's go back to last chapter.
We're gonna
Do it now,
travel
do it.
back in time.
Yeah, why not? Same episode. So
Tonight
all
on
the
The
way
Wheel
back-
Reads.
Reads,
We done
chapter
did
34.
fucked up. Yeah.
So yeah, there was that one section where Rand definitely
where Rand challenges the norm, and then of course is brought up the fact that it is he who, will change us all.
Yeah.
And so he flat out asks, does everybody see the same thing?
kind of a cryptic answer. Doesn't really say what she saw, just that.
That's one of those fake
What
it
needs
till
to
you
be done
make
is
it
gonna be done.
moments. So a sacrifice is going to be made. Either it's Moraine herself, she sees her own death, or somebody very close to Moraine is going to die to make it happen, and she's willing to make that sacrifice. I
So
also
you
go
think
back to
Moraine's gonna
Avienda. Either her or somebody she cares about, she's going to willingly sacrifice to make the whole Rand thing play out.
Well, my theory is that our head Aes Sedai is going to die.
The Aemon seat.
Oh yeah,
So on.
Yeah.
That's all I got really. So anything for you guys?
Until next time.
Peace.
Okay, bye.